Alright, so in this video I'll be taking a look at the Revoltech Amazing Yamaguchi Ochaco Uraraka, aka uravity. So here she is out of the packaging with all of her accessories laid out. You obviously get the instructions, but who really cares about that? You get the stand, traditional stand from, let me actually brighten that up, from Yamaguchi. You do get 4 rocks, all of which are the exact, actually no, 2 of these are the same and 2 of these are the same. So 2 different molds. These obviously plug into the extensions. You want to put the pink within the hole. So you put it there. Now when you put it, pinch it and push slowly, because I actually broke one. Actually, there we go. I broke one of these, which is right here, but I could still plug it in since it's just a peg in the hole. So I can still plug it in. Now, when you plug them in, these holes are actually different. So 4 of them go on one side, 4 of them go on the other. Now, when they're in the package on the tray, they're separated. I mixed them up, so I don't know. But that one fit in there. Let's see, does this one? Well, this is the broken one, so yeah, it fits in both. But as you can see, like, let's get this one, which has a curve. Some of them have a curve. Just kind of lightly put it. Let's see. Kind of want to do this live. I broke the other one, so it doesn't go in there smoothly. There we go. Nope. You just want to pinch it and push in there. There we go. There it is. You know, be careful. Again, I broke it, but luckily I can still use it since it's just a peg hole. She also comes with this extra hair piece, which looks good on her, but there's this weird line right there, as you can see. If my camera can focus, there it is. So when you take it off and you put this one on, there we go. When you put that one on, you do still get that line, which, you know, it's alright. And I guess you could say it's a headband. It looks better with this. I'm glad they included it. I'm not complaining. I'd rather have it. More value for the dollar. So, yeah, like that, it just looks like these are connected. But she comes with, obviously, the head that's on her in the package, which is a neutral. And then she comes with, as you can see, 6 extra heads. Angry, happy, neutral, happy. Oh no. Well, yeah, both of these are happy, but like closed eyes happy. Looking off to her left, looking off to her right. So there's that. You obviously get the hands. Now you get obviously the fisted hands on there in the package. You get a thumbs up hand only for one. That kind of sucks. And then 2 different kinds of open hands. These are more kind of flat. Well, these have a little, as you can see, that curve to them. Cool they included them, but I feel like they could have included some grip hands right there. Or at least one grip hand, so you can have gripping something. But yeah, overall, she is good. Let me actually move all that. In the articulation department, I like her. There are certain things that are different because of how small she is. They had to engineer things differently. The head and neck, you only get mainly movement at the neck. The head, because of the hair piece, like wiggles around, so you don't really get up and down movement. You get pivot, which again on the neck. Back, only that much. You can like halfies it, but there we go. That's as much as you get. And then down, really good. So there's that. As for the shoulders, they do hinge, but you have to be real careful. So there we go. Because usually when they engineer things, it goes in, and like in this case, in the titty. But since she's small, they just pegged them straight in. But there you go. You do rotate right there. As you can see, this side is loose. It wants to pop off, but you just push it in there, as you can see. So straight peg. Usually they use ball joints, so they're trying different things. You have single jointed elbow right there, which looks good. This handle, Swivel hinges, and ooh, okay, that came off. I'm gonna leave it in there because I don't, just in case this happens to you. I don't think it's broken. There we go. So it's not broken. Swivel hinges there. You get ball joint there, or dumbbell. I'm not too sure, but she can move. Oh, okay. It is just a ball joint at the waist. Let me actually. There we go. She moves that far forward, which is pretty good. She moves back really good, which I guess, she can arch it. Not really kicked up either, but there it is. Pivot, really good. So you get some good movement. Now as for the hips, these are different. Usually with Yamaguchi figures, the thigh swivel is at an angle, so in order to kick out, you use the thigh swivel. But here it's just a traditional one, so you just do it traditionally, right there. And then the thigh swivel is normal, so that's kind of different, kind of like it. She has single jointed knees, which I prefer for Yamaguchi. They're doing the double joints with Toga. I think the Supergirl had double joints and a couple other figures. I prefer the single joint. It's like their look. In this case, she doesn't move all the way, but that's just due to the fact of the design. They cut it a little bit, but not as much as they would. There's obviously swivel there. And then as for the ankles, actually let me do this one. Toe joint, if my camera can focus. Toe joint, and then this basically has a pivot. This side also toe joint, but the pivot is like, I don't know. I'm scared to move that. I've messed with figures for a while now, and that just feels like it would break. So overall, she has really good articulation. So yeah. So here she is compared to your average body molds from Hasbro, NECA, McFarlane, and Figuarts. She is smaller than all of these, but here she is compared to the Figuarts Sakura Haruno. There you go. Looking really good. Here she is with the Figuarts Fuko, which I still like this figure. Smaller than that one too. Here she is compared to the Figuarts. Goddamn. Nobara. Both of them have similar hair. Here she is compared to the Figuarts. Here she is compared to the Black Series Padawan Ahsoka Tano. Again, smaller than all those. And here she is compared to Bakugo. I'm not going to get any other My Hero figures out because they're all in cool poses, and Shigaraki broke on me. I was glazing the cape, and how the cape was cool, and it broke at the ball joint. Didn't come with any extra ball joints. That sucks, so I'm going to have to find some. But here she is with Bakugo. I think it's a pretty good size, maybe. Slight, I think like that. So maybe a smidge small, but I don't mind it. And finally, here she is compared to the McFarlane Cuddle Team Leader. Both pink, so that's really cool. Right, so what are my thoughts on this figure? It's a good figure. I like it. I think Amazing Yamaguchi did a good job. They did something different with the thigh area. They're actually using a thigh swivel, like a traditional one, instead of the one they do. I recommend it to anyone who likes the My Hero Academia line. Again, this figure will run you $70 to $80. I got it from Ami. I think it was like 70, 80. If you get it from Big Bad, you're going to be paying like $100. So for that price point, I think she comes with a good amount of stuff. Be careful with the extension cord things because I broke it on mine. But she comes with a good amount of heads and hands. Do kind of wish she came with a little more, but overall, I think it's better than some other Yamaguchi figures. Some of them don't come with virtually anything, so I do recommend her. I do think she's better than the Figma. I don't have the Figma, but that's just me. So, hey,